Hello friend, in this video I am going to describe about bivariate analysis using SPSS. Bivariate analysis is the analysis of two variables at a time in order to uncover whether or not the two variables are related with each other. This video is mainly focused on exploring the relationship between variables, not the causality, meaning thereby cause and effect related research questions will not be dealt in this video. I will be exploring only the relationship, strength, and the direction between two variables. A variety of technique is available for examining the relationship, but their use mainly depends upon the nature of two variables being analyzed. So let us examine that what are the various methods for bivariate analysis. Breman and Bell have suggested appropriate method of bivariate analysis depending upon the nature of variables. Methods are same below the diagonal and above the diagonal. So let us see which are the methods available for exploring the relationship between variables. If the variables are nominal and nominal, then we use contingency table, chi-square and Cramer's V. If the variables are nominal and ordinal, then we use contingency table, chi-square and Cramer's V. As you can see, these are the various methods available for bivariate analysis depending upon the nature of variables. One important observation in the table suggested by Breman and Bell is that contingency table, chi-square and Cramer's V can be used for mostly pairs of the variables, except few pairs such as interval and ordinal, dichotomous and ordinal. Pearson R is used for interval and interval ratio. K variable. Spearman's rho is used for dichotomous and interval ratio, and phi is used for dichotomous variables. Compare mean and eta can also be used to find out the association or the relationship between interval variable and nominal variable. Let us begin one by one. Contingency table is like a frequency table, but it allows two variables to be simultaneously analyzed so that the relationship between the two variables can be examined. The presumed independent variable is shown in the column and the presumed dependent variable in the row. The contingency tables are generated so that patterns of association can be searched for. Chi-square test statistics follows in contingency table to check the pattern of association between two variables, and while doing this in SPSS we go to analyze descriptive statistics, and cross tab is used to explore contingency variables. Pearson's R and Spearman's rho both are the methods for examining the strength and direction of the relationship between variables. The statistical value lies between -1 to +1, and value equal to 0 means there is no relationship between the two variables, and the value close to -1 or +1 it signifies that there is a strong relationship. The sign of the value indicates the direction of the relationship. Pearson R is a method for examining the relationship between interval or ratio variables, but you must be cautious that in order to be able to use Pearson's R, the relationship must be linear between two variables, and this can be examined by plotting a scatter diagram for the two variables. Squared value of the Pearson's R is the coefficient of determination, which expresses how much of the variation in one variable is due to another variable. Spearman's rho is used for the pair of ordinal variables, but it is also used when one variable is ordinal and the other is interval or ratio. In SPSS, we use analyze, correlate and bivariate command to explore the relationship between two variables using Pearson or Spearman's rho. Phi and Cramer's V. Phi and Cramer's V are two closely related statistics. Phi coefficient is used for the analysis of relationship between two dichotomous variables, as it was examined in the table suggested by Breman and Bell. Like Pearson's R, it results in the value that varies between -1 and +1. Similarly, Cramer's V also uses a similar formula to phi, but it can be employed with nominal variables. These statistics can take only a positive value, so it can give a indication of strength of the relationship between two variables and not the direction. Cramer's V is usually reported along with the contingency table and a chi-square test. Comparing means and eta. When we want to examine the relationship between an interval or ratio variable and a nominal variable, if this nominal variable can be considered as an independent variable, then we compare the means of the interval or ratio variable for each subgroup of that nominal variable. And this procedure is often accompanied by a test of association between the variables known as eta. The test statistic expresses the level of association between the two variables, and like Cramer's V, it will always be positive. The squared expresses the amount of variation in the interval or ratio variable that is due to the nominal variable. It does not make any assumption that relationship between the variable is linear. Let us explore the relationship between two nominal variables, that is, whether reasons to go to school are related with the type of house. So, to perform this analysis, we will go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, and cross tabs. Shift the dependent variable, which is our reason to go to school, in row box, and type of house in columns, which is our independent variable. Click on Statistics, chi-square, and phi and Cramer's V. Click Continue. Go to Cells, Observed, and Percentage. In the percentage box, you click on column percentage. Click Continue and click OK. This is the output generated by the SPSS for contingency table or cross tabulation. Now you can see the first table provides you the case processing summary. Second table tells you about the percentage of respondents with various reasons to go to school and their type of house. So, Kacha house and Paka house. So the children who go to school for learning, 3 children belong to the Kacha house and 3 belong to Paka house. Those children who go to school for playing with friends, 3 belong to Kacha house and 4 belong to Paka house. And the children who go to the school for midday meals, among those, 3 belong to Kacha house and 4 belong to Paka house. Column wise percentage is also mentioned out here. Now, in order to test whether the reason to go to school are related with the type of house, we check the chi-square test statistics. This Pearson's chi-square test statistic value is 0.087 with 2 degree of freedom. The significant value is 0.958, which is not less than 0.05 or the level of significance. We reject the null hypothesis, stating that the reasons to go to schools are not related with the type of house. Also, checking the strength of relationship, phi and Cramer's V values are not significant. Phi value is 0.066. It shows the weak relationship between the reasons to go to school and the type of house. To check the strength and direction of the relationship between two scale variables, we use Pearson's R. To get the Pearson's R, analyze, correlate, bivariate, and transfer the two scale variables to this variable box. For example, let us transfer weight and height and check, make sure that Pearson's correlation coefficient is checked. Test of significance to tilt, flag significant correlations, OK, and click OK. Now this gives you the correlation matrix between height and weight. As you can see that Pearson's correlation coefficient between weight and height is 0.647. This table can be interpreted as the height and weight are strongly positively correlated with each other because the relationship is statistically significant at 1% level of significance. If you want to examine the relationship between ordinal and scale variable, then we use Spearman's rho. How to get the Spearman's rho? Again, the same method. Go to analyze, by correlate, bivariate. Now you transfer the variable, ordinal variable, and one scale variable to this variable box. So I will transfer the education level to this variable box. Now there are two variables. One is ordinal and another is scale variable in the variable box between which we want to examine the relationship. So now you make sure that Spearman's is checked. You uncheck the Pearson and let the Spearman rho be checked. Click OK. Now it gives you the Spearman's correlation coefficient. As you can see that height and education is strongly positively correlated with 0.729 correlation coefficient, and it is statistically significant at 1% level of significance. This strong positive correlation indicates that as the education level is increasing, the height is also increasing because the correlation coefficient is positive. If the scale variable can be considered as dependent variable and the nominal variable can be used as independent variable, we can use compare mean option to check the significant mean weight difference across the gender. To do this, we analyze, compare means, and transfer the weight as dependent variable into dependent box, and gender layer box. Click options and make sure that ANOVA table and eta is checked. Click continue. OK. Now this gives you the output wherein you can see that mean weight of male children is 30.18 kg and female children is 41.33 kg. Look at the ANOVA table. F value 2.111 is not statistically significant because the p value is not less than 0.05 or level of significance, which is generally used as 5%. To take the measure of association or the strength of association between the gender and weight, the eta value is 0.324, which signifies that there is a weak association between weight and gender. Lastly, to check the relationship between two dichotomous variables, we use phi statistics. The two dichotomous variables here in this data file are gender and the type of house. So let us examine whether the type of house is associated with the gender. To do this, analyze and go to descriptive statistics. For steps, transfer the variable, dependent variable, which is assumed to be in rows, and independent variable in column, gender. Now click statistics, make sure that phi chi-square and phi and Cramer's V is checked. Continue, click OK. Now this gives you the case processing summary. There are 6 male candidates having kacha house, 5 male candidates having pakka house. Similarly, 3 male children having kacha house, 6 children having pakka house. Chi-square test statistics 0.9 is not statistically significant at 1 degree of freedom. It means the type of house is not associated with the gender. Further, to check the strength of the association, the phi value is considered. because the variables are dichotomous. The phi value is 0.212 and this is also not significant, and it shows that there is a weak association between gender and the type of house. Thank you. So friends, hope you liked the video. For more updates on similar videos, please like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for the immediate notifications.